Wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's Reddit Rose report. Let me get my stuff here. Hey, Triple H kind of revealed, by the way, that Big E Langston's going to be defending his title against Curtis Axel at the pay-per-view this Sunday. So look out for that. WWE posted footage of Daniel Bryan and Josh Reddick beard off backstage at Raw. Bray Wyatt posted his first tweet in several weeks today. And he said that the revolution is not an apple that falls when it's ripe. You have to make it fall. Speaking of Wyatt, by the way, Cedric Muhammad of Forbes.com has written an article, another article looking at the Bray Wyatt family, the dynamic on WWE TV. Here's a little thing that he's got on here. It says, the WWE political center appeals to the left and right, urban and rural, black and white, are aristocrat and poor, entrepreneur and socialist, domestic and foreign. Don't know what's left. As an evidence of this is a back-to-back hosting of Raws in Manchester, England, Nashville, Tennessee. The only character seen right now, capable of serving as a pole to attract, alienate, or contrast all of these themes, creeds, and constituents is Bray Wyatt. Don't know what he's trying to say. Anyway, oh, by the way, Dylan Keith Summers, he's been arrested, West Virginia, and according to the site I found it on, he's been arrested for domestic battery. Who's that? Oh, that's Necro Butcher, and I would hate to go to court with that as a subtitle on my name. I didn't touch her. I wouldn't have her. Anyway. Hey, the following matches were taped for tonight's episode of WWE on NXT on Hulu Plus. Hulu Plus used to, I think you have to pay for that. I'm not sure whether you do now or not. Hulu used to be free. But anyway, Alexander Rusev taking on Colin Cassidy, Hunico Camacho taking on a couple of local wrestlers. I hope the local wrestlers know that they're being taken on. Adrian Neville versus Aiden English, Sami Zayn taking on Leo Cougar, Cassius Ohno taking on Tyler Breeze, and Rey Mysterio thanked all his fans for their support on Twitter. He says, I love all you fans for patiently waiting for my return. I'm blessed to feel all the love and support from you. You are my inspiration. 619. And Bulletin, Stamford, Connecticut, November 20th, 2013. WWE and New Jersey Governor Chris Christie today announced that WrestleMania 29 generated $101.2 million in economic impact for New Jersey and New York region this past April, according to Enigma Research Corporation. And this marks the second consecutive year, I guess, that WrestleMania has generated a little bit more than $100 million in an economic impact for its host city. So I'm going to try and see if I can get them in my backyard, and maybe WrestleMania 34 or something. I'd like to have an economic impact even close to that. Many fans have been wondering why WWE chose the Shield and Wyatt family versus CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Cody Rhodes, Goldust, and Usos at Raw instead of like a Survivor Series pay-per-view. And from the moment they did the big 6-on-6 tease, I guess a couple of weeks ago, the plan was to come back and do the actual match on Raw the following week. WWE never even considered putting it on the pay-per-view. I think because it would probably take too long, and they like to get some other, which is good, get some other matches on the pay-per-view rather than have one long match where you got all 12, doing their deals in the ring. So, and it wouldn't be right to have two people come in with 5 outside the ring and win the match, and nobody else gets the wrestle. WWE's number one priority right now is building up Raw and SmackDown to the point of ratings, so they're strong, so they can be in control when it comes to negotiating TV fees here at home and internationally. Now, catch this. I don't know. The feeling is that if they can double or triple their TV rights fees, then they will be doing well financially for a long time to come. With the recent $8.2 billion deal that NASCAR signed, some people within WWE actually believe that they could quadruple their rights fees. Don't know what it is right now. Anyway, it's been said before that many people in WWE are under the impression that the WWE Network will finally be launched before WrestleMania 30. I don't see that, but NWE pulling classics on demand. Several shows from there, such as Legends Roundtable specials, will be replayed on the network. Not new shows, but just replayed. Unless something major has happened, I haven't heard anything about the network launch date of before in the next 4 months? 5 months. On Monday's Raw, WWE scripted Randy Orton to say couldn't beat Big Show on his own at Survivor Series as a way to plant the idea in fans' heads that there could be a title change, and that Big Show actually has a chance of winning a WWE title, which he hasn't had for quite a while. Any title for quite a while. And then when he does, he don't keep it very long. They usually crotch him and take the belt for the pin. But anyway, former WWE Diva Kelly is taking fans' questions for a new YouTube Q&A video. Fans can post their questions on their Facebook page, I guess. After expressing interest in joining TNA yesterday, former WWE superstar MVP says all options are open. He tweeted, "Good news is all options are open." A return to NJPW or WWE possible, yes, and even TNA possible, but it feels good to have options. Relationships are the key to doing business in pro wrestling. Your brand is you. Work hard and do good business. Don't burn any bridges. Anyway, it's been done a lot. Triple H posted a shot of WWE's new jet last night after leaving SmackDown taping in Atlanta. Nothing like putting that on Twitter and just making us pissed. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.